would seek the wise, right? Who would seek witches.
Magical creatures.
Magical people of all kinds. Magical beings. Right? Boof! Lamb! Air. Air.
It's intuitive.
Intellect.
It's intuitive.
No, come on, tell us.
Well, it's very smart, and it's very careful how it uses its resources, and doesn't use them willy-nilly or waste them. It uses them for the best and the highest good of all.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Blam.
Yes.
Yes. So, side note to that. Good job. I saw that. So, side note to that means that if I'm going to say something that the world shouldn't hear, it'll cut off. Right?
Yeah.
Right? It'll be like, oop. We already have our media program to do that. We really do. Okay, it doesn't always, but pretty close. All right, so those are the 4 elements, right? You see how you make a thought form? All right, so now we might want to give it something like a ballast. See how it's got something sitting on top of it? We might want to be like, okay, we're going to hang this weight on it to help its aim be sure, right? I don't know. To help it always get the right shot, huh?
You could also give your thought form a name to help
That's
solidify
right.
it.
That's the end. That's the end. So if it needs augmented, you might want to augment it. You might want to anoint it. You might want to attach something to it, glue something to it, tie something to it. A little ribbon. So that it'll remember to do its videos.
You can also write on a ribbon before you tie it.
Yeah, you can write on a ribbon before you tie it. That's a good piece of magic. So you layer your magic. Layer your magic. You might want to sing it a song to activate it. Do a chant. There's all kinds. And then as you're doing this, you want to envision what this unicorn looks like, but also let it show you what it looks like, right? Every time you layer something. So close your eyes and look at the unicorn so far and see what it looks like. Do you see it? What do you see? Share.
It's got a rainbow mane.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's mostly pink and blue and kind of nebulous, but yeah. And it's kind of like...
I actually don't like you.
You can't be
What
my
do you
friend.
see, Roman?
It shines. Glittery, shiny.
Yes.
That's what yeah, like really bright. So if it's too bright, you almost can't look at it. So that's kind of keeps the wrong eyes away. But it's glittery and draws in the right eyes.
Okay, witches, what else does it need?
A saddle.
A saddle, yeah.
Yeah.
Golden hooves.
Ooh.
Golden hooves to do what? To find the way.
They're soft yet never break, yet never wear down.
Okay, so in your mind, see it with golden hooves now. All right? And then we're going to put on a saddle. You want to tell us about the saddle and what it's supposed to do?
Oh,
Call in our energy and build it.
it's really soft leather. It's like a dark green for some reason. And it's there for anybody who needs to be on this path with it to sit on.
Yes.
What else does it need?
It needs food and hydration to keep its energy.
Yes.
It does.
So let's provide it. What kind of food?
Well,
Apples.
that's true. It is indeed quite apples and carrots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The golden apples of Hesperides.
Yeah, there. Thank you.
And how about it drinks in love?
Yes. Yeah.
and magnifies that love, right? Right, and magnifies that love out. Hearts, bing, 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 bing. It's getting stronger. Can you see it getting stronger?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it feels like it's almost ready. What else does it need?
It's golden horn.
What are those called?
Ambercorn. Abercorn.
Not ambercorn, that'd be different.
We actually,
Abercorn.
if you were here for over on Zell, he rediscovered the unicorn, and I've seen pictures of the unicorn, and I have touched actual abercorn because my initiating priest has a tip off of the original horn.
So what do we want the horn to do?
It heals.
It heals.
And it shines really bright, so when you're lost, you can still find it.
Yay.
Yeah, sends out the signal to those who are lost.
Can't
Good
stop
job.
the signal, Mal.
Can't stop the signal. Can't stop the signal. What about like a neck thing, or
Like a sash.
like those?
Those things.
Oh, right. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
nice, like a flower wreath.
Yeah.
Okay.
A wreath, yeah, flower.
And what will it do?
It'll keep the aura clean and scented well, and everybody in good calmness. Oh, I don't know how to word this.
Well, it can. You put those on horses that have won the race.
Yeah.
So we can remind it as a winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the cleanse that it also cleanses the aura, because reminding it that it's a winner would cleanse
Would
the
cleanse
aura.
the aura. Yay! Okay, do you get it? You get it?
And
So
a
what
name.
are we gonna name it?
Oh,
I'm excited. I'm sorry.
What are we gonna name it?
Pegasus?
Pegasus.
It's only a nomination.
Yeah, Pegasus is kind of like.
Pegasus flies.
I like Sebastian.
Oh, that's a melodic name.
I don't know, just the first thing that
I
came
like Sebastian too.
You like Sebastian too? Any other thoughts?
But you have to check in with the unicorn periodically to make sure that
It doesn't sprout wings.
yes, and it's in good health.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's our responsibility to, keep that energy up. So we have to visit or check in.
Check in every once in a while. That's why you write these things down. We write these things down.
We have this recorded.
We'll review the video and write this down. Okay, Sebastian, let's ask him. Does he like that name?
I think so. I saw him stomping.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did too.
Yeah.
Hi, unicorn. Yay! Okay, so you guys, what?
Unicorns are alright.
Okay, so what? So chant his name with me 3 times, and let's raise some energy and give life to him. So we're going to say his name 3 times, we're going to raise energy, and we're going to blow all that energy at him,
So
okay?
Sebastian, Ohm.
Okay, stand up so you can do it. You do magic. Come on out. Come on out. Come on. Everybody make room.
Can't see you. You need to step
I
back.
gotta get
Yeah,
back.
there you're perfect.
There we go. Okay, you ready?
Ready.
You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Sebastian,
Sebastian, Sebastian. Oh! Fun?
That was fun.
Welcome, Sebastian. There.
I feel like I'm like
Oh.
half unicorn mom now.
I'm here for this.
That's how you create a thought form. You do have to be responsible for what happens to your thought forms. Let me tell you about thought forms gone wrong.
Oh no.
Okay? Dragons on the roof. Bad idea. Dragons have claws. They poke holes in your roof. Can't get the roof to stop leaking. Dragons on the roof.
Not good.
Not a good plan. I've done it. I'm sorry. You're not supposed to drink when I'm talking. That's one of the rules. What else? We got the dragons to move off the roof and be in the trees, and then the tree limb broke.
A
Although
massive tree limb. It was the fairies. jumping
Although
out
they
the
blamed the
swing.
fairies for that.
We had this little piece of basically balsa wood tied with ribbon to an oak branch this big, and we come out.
Okay, so we were making, hang on, context. We were making a fairy swing at the fairy shrine at the tree, because that's what witches do.
Yeah, but the branch that we tied this balsa wood, it weighed less than my phone.
Oh,
With ribbon around this branch that's this big.
it's cute.
We come out that morning. It's been up for a couple months. We come out that morning. That whole branch is broken off and on the ground. And our friend Ken, who happened to be spending the night, came out and went, "Well, Bill, I think those fairies were swinging too hard on that swing."
He said, too many fairies on the swing.
Yeah, too many fairies on the swing. Yeah.
So be careful. Think through. Okay, we call it explore the ripples, because when you do ding, what's it gonna hit? What are the repercussions? What are the consequences? Think it through. Think it through. Also, you want your thought forms to have an ending. Okay, so while we were thinking about this and doing all this, I'm like, and when you break this, it'll all be over with. Just go back, right? Because eventually your thing is going to pass on. All things do. It's the natural order of things. Energy doesn't die, it just changes forms, right? But when you hug that teddy bear to keep you safe every night when you're a kid, that teddy bear's got real energy, right? It keeps you safe. Yeah, you have thought forms in all kinds of things around you because you've told it that this is what it's going to do for you, even if it's, my purse is going to hold my stuff. Okay? That's a layer of a thought form. Everything has an energy signature. All right? This energy signature has been replicated many, many times because somebody came up with the idea, somebody drew the plans, somebody engineered it, somebody sold it to somebody, that person built a manufacturing line and made them. That's a lot of thought form. Do you see?
10 past the hour.
Oh, we're done. We're at the end of it anyway. So, thought forms and everything, okay? Create your own reality. Marry your dreams. Don't ever be unfaithful to them, okay? And this week, I want you to pay attention because next week we're going to start doing invocation. This is your 3 studious things. Next time we're going to get up and do stuff, we're going to do invocations. The week after that, we're going to do seeing auras. Then we're going to do past life regressions. All right? And then we're going to take it to the next level and go into spirituality and initiation. All right?
Say bye to the people, Belle.
Bye. Thank you for watching. You honor me with your attention. Thank you for being here today. I really appreciate it. $10 to Dusty, please. And
48 minutes and 34 seconds.
okay. Well, she taught me belly dance. And I learned how to belly dance, and she got her foot fixed. Good trade, right? Good trade, right? Welcome to Chapter 3, Creating Your Own Reality. We got a lot to cover today. Creating your own reality, shielding, and then we're going to talk about thought forms and sun spells. So today is about making things happen, witches. I'm doing it. I'm totally doing it, right? Right? So we're trying to make magic happen. So magic is a mindset. You can do spells and go, okay, I'm gonna have this witch's mindset for this spell minute, or you can just be in that mindset all the time and make your magic happen, right? Okay, so that is what we're going for. We're going for just waking up and being magical all day long, and then living the life you want. Seeing that you're already where you're supposed to be is relative truth. That was chapter 1, right? Okay, so we're like, I can see whatever reality I want to. I don't know why I'm seeing the reality my mama told me to look at because I don't like her reality anyway. I want to do dragons and fairies and, elves oh my, or whatever it is that you want your reality to be, right? I wanted to be a belly dancer my whole life. I saw the first time belly dancers were on television it was either Oprah Winfrey or Sally Jesse Raphael. Probably Oprah. And they were big women. And I was like, oh, I don't understand. I don't understand this belly dance. But then they started dancing. And I was like, wow. I thought belly dance was for little Twinkie girls. And to come to find out, the little Twinkie girls went over to the Middle East to learn belly dancing, and the ladies laughed at them and said, this is a woman's dance. Come back when you're fat and 40. And there was never any time for me to learn to belly dance, and there was never any money for me to go to belly dance lessons. But when I was fat and 40, guess what? There was time and money. And a boyfriend that was like, hey, go to belly dance lessons, baby. Show me them 3-part boob lifts.
I did say that.
So, I am a dancer. I love to dance. And that is something that really brings me true joy. When I'm dancing, I'm happy. And when music is playing, even if I don't like it, I'm and if there's music going, I can exercise all day. And if you turn the music up, I can't go more than 30 seconds. That's what makes me tick. So to create your reality, we got to figure out what makes you tick, what makes you really happy, right? So as above, so below. This is a basic tenet of our religion. You've heard that? As above, so below. Has everybody heard that? Yeah, has anybody not heard that? If you're really new, it's okay. Just tell me. I just talk on a different level when people don't know, okay?
Your version of as above, so below. I mean, we could read about it all day long.
Oh, I'm gonna talk about it. I just want to know the level of my audience so I can talk appropriately to the people here. Okay, so as above, so below means a lot of different things, okay? But to me, it means if it's in the sky that way, it's on the ground that way. Because astrology and witchcraft, we worship based on when the sun and the moon are in certain places in the sky, right? So, as above, so below. When I look at astrology, I look at how the wheel turns. And that is a guide for me. But as above, so below comes in a lot of other areas too. Like on a microcosmic level. That's a macrocosmic level. The concept of deity is a macrocosmic level. We have this thing called the all. Okay? And that is everything. That's like a monotheistic view of the world. Everything is Gaia. Right? Mm-hmm. The expanse of the universe is Gaia. And you are a microcosmic version of that. We all are. We are Gaia split up in as many different beautiful ways that she wants to express herself. She finds unique and myriad ways to do it. Like there's all these amazing plants and trees and grasses and bugs and birds and reptiles and mammals and humans. Do you know how long it took her to make a human? She would tell you that it took her a very long time. Mm-hmm. And that she does not want to have to do it again, so we should survive through this whole thing called the Holocene extinction. She wants us to figure out how to live through it because she does not want to do this again. Okay. Very complex creatures need to continue to evolve, not cease to exist, right? So, you are a holographic image of deity. Do you know what a hologram is? Basic witchcraft, okay? You got a hologram is a small piece. You take off a small piece of a hologram, it's the same as the big piece. Every small image of it is just another complete image of it. So you are a complete replica of deity all the way down to your DNA in symbolic different ways. And that is what as above, so below also means. Okay? So that means that you are the expanse of Gaia, and all these different pantheons are just different masks that you choose to wear at different times, incarnated here on earth. That's who you are. Nice to meet you. Right? Namaste means the God in me sees the God in you. Right? This is not a foreign concept that you are deity. You are God. This is a very new age concept, but it's not a unique concept. Many religions, theologians believe this. Right? You're a microcosmic, perfect replica of deity. Now, because we had relative truth, which is root chakra, and then we had the whole creative orange sacral chakra that's ruled by Aphrodite, by the time we get to creating our reality, we've gone through the critical eyes of the goddess of love in her mirror. Do you remember when you were a teenager and you were like, oh God? What is this? And I'm growing hair. You know, what is wrong with this? But you're perfect. And now that you're older, right? You're like, oh my God, I had no idea how fantastic I was. Oh my God, it was so awesome. Right? Don't you feel like that? Don't you feel like that? I do. I'm like, oh my God, I had no idea how fantastic I was. Daughter, listen to me. You're amazing. Love it. Picky, Aphrodite, right? Okay, because it's stages. So you forget and you start picking yourself apart and you lose how beautiful you are and you start judging yourself. The way that you can see how beautiful you are is you remember how pretty your mother was when she was your age? Or you look at your daughter or your son or your father. Does that help? Right? Does that make you go, man, I must be beautiful? Right? It does me. My daughter's beautiful. My mother's beautiful. I've got all these, nose, ears, boobs, hips, all the things you find wrong with you, right? But the truth is that you're perfect. You're beautiful, right? And when you find the right partner, they help you see that because they reflect that back to you, right? I'm going to tear up. So y'all should know I'm an oracle. So when I start speaking, the spirit flows through me, and then my eyes leak. I can't do anything about it. I'm not sad. Don't let it impact you. Okay, so as above, so below. If you are deity, then what you really, really want, what makes you really happy, what your true bliss is what you're supposed to do on the planet. That's what you're supposed to do. If it really makes you happy, like if you can't help but smile when you're doing it, like when I'm doing stage manager at Spring Mysteries Festival, I grin the whole festival. I don't know why. I love doing it. Makes no sense to me. Stage managing. Who knew? But I grin the whole time. It's the happiest job I have. I'm like, yeah, what can I do here? People are like, Bella, you drunk? No, I'm just happy. I'm not stressed out. I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. Right? So following your true joy, what is it? Because when you go through your Aphrodite stage, you lose it. That's why you wear black. When you get to your wheel chakra, you're supposed to be all like, whoa! But most of you wear black because you're witches. Right? Right? Hecate of the saffron robes. Da, 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 da. Right? But you're like, no. I'm going to go wear black. I'm going to go be sullen and mad and depressed. Because I can't do what I want to do. Why can't you do what you want to do? Because there's no pagans on the planet. Right? Isn't that what happened to you? Right? Because in yellow, if you don't follow your true bliss, you end up wearing black and getting sad. Unless there's another reason why you wear black, because some of us witches wear black for other reasons, okay? But you figure that out after this phase. When you're wearing black, you're like, oh, I'm a witch. Or, oh, I'm wearing black because, but usually when you're just a teenager and you're rebelling and you wear black all of the time and you refuse to wear any other color, it's because you're screaming out your will chakra, and you're not able to pursue your joy. So you're a little thwarted, right? Because our society doesn't really make it to where you can pursue your joy.
No.
So you get depressed and you wear black. Because the opposite side of gold is black. Interesting, huh? That why that happens. Well, Saturn, gold and black, if you know anything about that. But the will and okay, that's second year. Okay, so stick to it. Dusty, did you pull up the thing? Pursuing your joy?
Of course I did.
Pursuing your joy. Okay, so pursuing your joy. We talked about creating your own reality. And I know we talked about the balance and harmony, right? Okay. Last week we talked about balance and harmony. So when you are grounded and rooted, right, and you're accurately reflecting the things that are in your way by examining your shadow, okay, then if you just know what you want and you set your goal and you focus on it every day and you don't stop and you don't let it go and you hold on to your dream and don't ever be unfaithful to it, okay, hold on to that dream and pursue that joy. What happens is that because you're a deity and because that's your goal, that's your divine bliss, and that's what deity wants you to do, all of the obstacles that would stand in the way of everybody else who's telling you that you can't do it fall out of the way for you, because this is what you're supposed to do. And you know what it takes to be able to do something that everybody's saying you can't do it? This is going to happen to you. This is going to happen to you. This is going to happen to you. You're not going to be able to do it. You got to grab a hold to the courage, okay? And you got to hold true to your faith. And you got to do it anyway. Because that's how greatness is born, right? If everybody could do it, it wouldn't be a big deal. And the reason you're called to do it is because you're supposed to do it, right? And it's hard. And it takes courage to walk the path. Have you ever heard that? Mm-hmm. You know, rush upon my blade, right? It takes courage to walk the path. Most people choose to not do it. Most people go, hey, I'm going to get a job. I'm going to get a job. I'm going to go to work every day. I'm going to put in my 8 hours. I'm going to go home. I'm going to pay my taxes. I'm going to cook my dinner. I'm going to watch television, surf the internet, sex with my wife. That's what most people do because it's hard pursuing your dreams. Right? Yeah. Because you can't do it. Because who are you? Why do you think you could do it? No, none of us could do it. Why do you think you could do it? What's so special about you? What's so special about you?
I am fabulous.
I am God. That's the answer to that question. What is so special about you? I want to hear it.
I am
God.
God.
That's right. That's right.
But even as God, I can't get into that course, so...
That's okay, I've got it. I went and looked at it in my head. I got it filed away.
Good job.
Thank you. So I'm on to the next one. Yeah. So you are deity. If that's what you're called to do, the path is just going to reach up and meet you as you walk. Because that's the contract. As above, so below. As above, so below. Your feet walk the path, but your mind creates it, okay? And your desire, what you really want to do, that is where that's the star you follow. You know what I'm talking about, the 3 wise men following the star? I mean, they'll tell you that it was really there, but I think it's very symbolic. You got to follow those dreams. That's how you create it. You just hold on to it. You believe in it. You make goals. Goals. Okay, because if you say, hey, I want to be a rock star, I'm just going to be a rock star, and everybody says you can't be a rock star, and you're like, sure I will. Somebody's going to discover me. I'm just going to walk around, and somebody's going to discover me. They're going to be like, hey, you look like a rock star to me. Come on, I'm going to pay your way into the Omni. right? No. No, you have to, I'm going to be a rock star. I'm going to study music in school. I'm going to learn how to play jazz. I'm going to learn how to play classical. I'm going to learn how to play guitar. I'm going to learn how to play piano. I'm going to learn how to play this. I'm going to be a rock star. I'm going to take music lessons. I'm going to stay up late when Mom told me to go to bed. Learn how to play music underneath the sheets with a flashlight. That's how you become a rock star. Right? You do not become a rock star playing, what's the name of that video game?
Guitar Hero?
Yeah, no. No rock star learning how to be acing out on Guitar Hero. Although you can do that for fun if you want to. Right? That's not going to get you to your goal. You got to make goals. You have to believe in yourself. And you have to dig down and do it. That is how you create your reality. You don't let anything stop you. Let not stop you or turn you aside. Next, shielding. Okay? Shielding. You don't let anything stop you. You don't let anybody tell you can't do it. You don't let anything stop you or turn you aside. Let not stop you or turn you aside. That's part of the charge of the goddess, right? Don't let anything tell you you cannot achieve your dream.
It gets to be a problem when it's your mother that you have to take care of every day. How do you soften that? Or
What do you mean? How do you soften it? Taking care of your mother is not pursuing your dream. It's counter.
oh, I'd like to do this. Oh, you can't do that. That's too much work.
Oh, don't tell her. Don't have those conversations with your mother. Don't have those conversations with your mother. I'm going to tell you a secret. Do you know how your parents can push all your buttons?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why? Because they installed them. Yes. So don't have any conversations with your parents that you know are going to make you unhappy. That's part of creating your own reality. Okay?
I'm learning how to
You
create my reality right now.
you cannot control what happens out here. You cannot stop the drunk driver from getting in the car and weaving down the road into your path, but you can not be drunk yourself, so your reflexes can help you out of the problem, right? You cannot stop what this world's going to do to you, but you can 100% change how you respond to it every day. And by changing how you respond to it, crazy is doing the same thing over and over and expecting something different to happen. Okay? You cannot do the same thing. Please don't say this to me, Mom. Please don't say this to me, Mom. Mom, this is so discouraging. Mom! Okay? Mom's gonna be Mom. All right? Dusty's got this beautiful saying. I think I said it last week. If we measure everybody's worth on how well they can climb a tree, we're going to have a bunch of worthless fish. Okay? So Mom's good for something. That ain't it. Don't expect Mom to be good for that. Don't talk to Mom about your dreams. Mom shows you what not pursuing your dreams looks like. You're 2.0 of your parents, you're Mario 2 to your parents Mario 1. Your parents have already walked the life that you're gonna walk unless you make different choices, right? So decide what you want. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry for Mom.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry for Mom.
Yeah. Yeah. So don't let it happen to you, though.
Right.
Don't let it happen to you. Don't buy into you can't do it. Create your own reality. Shield. Okay, let's do shielding exercises. I don't want to run out of time. Okay? So, we're going to do shielding exercises.
You have 20 minutes.
Remember,
to the
thank
top
you
of the
for the
hour.
ground. Thank you for, so ground. So you're going to take a deep breath and you're going to send all your energy down into your root chakra. And as it hits your root chakra, it gets red and it goes down into the earth. Down, 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 down into the earth. Deep, deep down, all the way past all of the dinosaur bones, all the way down to the middle of the deep, deep earth where it's red and hot and molten and alive and thriving. And it pumps up, 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 up into your root chakra and revitalizes you and takes all the negative, all the heavy down and brings up all that good, hot, powerful, thriving energy. And as it moves up into your wheel chakra and it becomes first orange and then yellow. All right, you want to feel this tingling, swirling energy in your belly, and then I want you to make it real big around you. Like a golden balloon, but strong and powerful and good and happy to keep out all negative things, but to draw into you all of the experiences that you're supposed to have. Anything that gets in your way that is not to your best and highest good, something that would keep you off of your path, gets pushed down to the bottom of your shields and goes right into your root, down into the ground. Can you get me some tissue? Tissue, yeah. Would you? Is there some over here?
Just in my office.
Thank you.
Shoot up against.
All right, so we'll try it again. You're grounded, right? You got all of this energy coming up into here, right? Feel that in the center. All yellow, yellow, right here in your solar plexus, and then boom! Wham! Right? Did you do it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you do it? Yeah? Is it easier the second time? Okay? We're going to do it again. We'll do it again. Okay, you're all grounded. Grounded. Stand up this time. Stand up this time. Now I'm going to show you a trick. When you lock your knees, notice how your energy's kind of up here. Lock your knees. Notice how your energy's kind of up here. Now, bend your knees a little bit and see how your energy sinks down. All right, lock your knees. Say your energy just came right up there? No. Okay? Now, the lower you get, the more grounded you are. All right? Okay? So, always remember, okay, ground. Bend your knees when you want them to ground. All right? Now, pull that energy up into your, and then when you get ready, pow. Your shields need to be fast. Your shields don't need to be slow. When you need to be protected, you need to be protected now, right? Right? So notice how good your shields were. I was planning on hitting you. I was like, I'll stop right there. Good job, good job. That's what you want to do. When there's a car flying at you, you don't want to be like, okay, let me say my incantation. You want to be like, whoa! Okay? All right, you want to try it again? You ready? Bring it up and out. He got you, didn't he?
Sorry.
Your shield hit his shield. Yeah, you did it, and then she was like, boom! Rude.
Sorry.
She's not really. I'm just being funny. She didn't really call you rude. No. She did not. Okay, sit down. Do you feel better? Do you feel like you can shield? Mm-hmm. Do you understand what shielding is? Okay. All right, so, right? Okay, so I want you to try another exercise. All right? I want you to think about your ground. You always want to ground first. You want to plug in, because that's where you get your energy from. You can't have your energy from nowhere. You want to be grounded. So boom. Okay? So, shield the whole room. Okay? Now, shield the city. And shield the state.
We don't have to put a limit to what we do to make the world better.
Shield the country. Okay? All right? Now shield the planet. Feel the whole planet in your protection. How big do you have to be to feel that? Get as big as you need to be. Shield the whole planet. Protect it. As though you were deity. Right? Do you feel your love? Do you feel the love that deity has for you when you do that? Do you feel powerful like that? Okay? Yeah? Good job. Good job. Give yourself a hand. Good witches. So good. So good. So cute. Okay. So, setting goals, thought forms. All right, we got 2 spells I want you to learn. One of them is, Kay, can you give this paper to everybody that doesn't have it? Yours is a composition of, but hers is spiral. Do you mind?
No.
She's got paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 6.
Oh,
6. 3 over here. Thank you for your generosity. How kind are you? The Great Mother provides. That's what we know. And you already have pins. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so we're going to do a sun spell. This is called a sun spell. Sun spell. Oh, I'm sorry. I undercounted. No, that's 6. That's 6. Draw a circle in the very center of your paper. So, probably a smaller circle. Because inside that circle, I want you to write what it is that you want.
If you filled up your whole paper, it would be too much.
oh, okay.
Okay, right inside that circle, what it is that you want. I don't care what it is. Whatever it is that you want. It could be a bicycle. It could be more money. It could be to get, but if you put more money, how much more money? I make $100,000 a year. I weigh 145 pounds. I wake up at 6 a.m. happy to be alive and ready to face the day. I have a Nissan Sentra 2020. Whatever it is that you want, okay? And you want a present positive. You own it now, okay? Because you know why? Because witchcraft does not understand time. It's all happening now, right? So you're programming the universe to give this to you. If you say, I want, or I'm going to get, you are programming the universe to not give it to you. You're programming the universe to make you want it. I know. Witchcraft can be done so wrong if you don't learn how to do it right. So bad. Okay, so now I want you to draw a ray out from that sun, and I want you to write one of the things that you want this to be. Like if you write house, you write 3-bedroom house. If it's a car, maybe it's a 4-wheel drive car. All-wheel drive car?
There's both of them are things.
Maybe it's an electric car. So once you put the first thing, then you turn your paper a little bit, draw another line, and write another thing that it is. In the present positive, it is red. It has 4 tires. It has a radio station that can get all of the rock stations. I don't know. But just keep drawing lines. Keep going. Keep going. Think of cool things that this is supposed to have. And these are the rays of your sun. See how this goes? Keep turning the page and doing a new one. And you want to work around and work around. You want your page to turn. You want your page to turn. Okay? Because you're building magic. Every time you turn that page, you're building power. You're raising energy. The friction of that page against the table raises energy, and you put another layer in and you turn it, and you put another layer in and you turn it, and you put another layer in and you turn it, and you narrow your focus on what it is that you want, and you raise some energy. Put your energy into it and you turn it. Okay? And what you're doing is you're dialing this in to the background. Right? You ever been up really close on a television screen and you see all of the funny little dots? Okay, so that is a as above, so below reflection of the universe. Okay? So all those little dots are kind of like the background that this holographic thing is built on. Because all of this stuff is made of energy. E equals mc squared. Mass energy equals mass moving at the speed of light times squared, right? Okay? So that means that if you slow light down, you slow energy down, not light, energy, it turns into something hard that you can touch. So that means none of this stuff is really solid because it's just energy that's slowed down. Okay? So if you really grasp that and you hold on to it and you make it part of your reality, like chapter 1, right? Right? The more that you move into the awareness that there's a background here that you're standing in, you program it. That's how you create your reality. You program it. You reach into that background with your energy and you program it to what you want it to do. And once you have put that program in, you fold this piece of paper up and you stick it away somewhere and you just expect it to happen. You just expect it to happen. And 6, 9 months, a year later, when you clean out your painting drawer and you find that piece of paper and you open that up and you go, wow, I forgot I did that. Flatten it out and stick it in your book of shadows and write on the back of your sun spell what it actually did so that those that come after you will benefit from your wisdom. Because if you're like Jesus and you write nothing down, what are we going to do? Right? Yay! Okay, do you get it?
Yeah, I did that one, and then reading the book,
You did that one?
And
Nice.
in a year, and just see what the heck
That
happens.
makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. Questions about the sun spell? Cool, huh? Easy?
One thing in the center as you keep on going.
Keep going. Yeah, and I like to just I like to do one and then turn it a quarter way. I like to turn it pretty good. And then I start writing in between the lines, right? And get that energy going. Because you got this going and you got this going. And those two together make magic happen, right? DNA, double helix. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Same thing with a thought form. Same thing with a thought form. Same exact concept, okay? So, I want thought form. Mirror and sconce. We could put magic into that, right? Okay, so this is a thought form. We're not really going to do it, but let's talk about it, okay? So, if we were going to build a thought form for that, using the exact same concept with the sun spell,
Hey, let's put a thought form into the unicorn.
Oh, that's great, Dusty. Let's put a thought form into the unicorn. Now, the unicorn is a what? Dusty, what do we want the unicorn to do, Dusty?
I suppose we want the unicorn to send our magic all over the world. How does that work?
Okay.
Big job for a little unicorn.
Send our magic all over your... That is a big job for the unicorn. Okay, so now, do you remember Sleeping Beauty and the Fairy Godmothers? Okay? So we're going to basically do the same thing. Now, you can get very elaborate. I have a very elaborate thought form spell in the book with the owl statue.
You sure do.
Okay? That owl statue still exists. That spell is not exact because you don't want to give out the exact things to people, right? You don't want to give out your exact spells, but it's a workable spell. It would work if it was done that way. So, in the book, I tell you to pick something for it, all right? And then give it polarity, and then give it the 4 elements, And then you can pick out even more details by adding in other symbolism, such as the owl has angelite eyes for vigilance, and it has a citrine eye to be invincible, and it was anointed with a certain oil to make it, I don't know, able to see in the dark. I don't remember. I was a long time ago. But that's why you write your spells down. Because no matter how awesome that smell is to you right then, spell, it will not stay in your brain. It will not, because magic is like dreams. Okay? You remember how you have a dream and you think it's the greatest dream in the world, you're going to remember it forever, and then it's noon and you can't remember it, and you're like, oh my God, and then there was something really important and I never remembered it. So you got to write them down.